Every year, more than 10 million tons of avocados are consumed worldwide. They are in breakfasts, salads, sushi, guacamole, and they have become one of the most popular and consumed foods on the planet. But have you ever wondered how it is possible to produce them in such a massive way? How do they go from hanging on a tree to traveling through a gigantic industrial chain to arrive perfect at millions of supermarkets? Well then, today we will travel directly to Mexico, the largest avocado producer on the planet, a country where every day thousands of farmers and operators harvest and process millions of fruits, leaving each one perfectly prepared to reach your plate with maximum quality. So, get ready, because you are about to discover how the avocado is processed on a massive scale. Let's begin. Step number 1. Cultivation and fruit growth. Every avocado is born long before reaching the supermarket. Its story begins in gigantic agricultural plantations that do not function like traditional fields, but as authentic open-air factories. In a single plantation, more than 100,000 trees can grow, and each one is capable of producing up to 300 avocados per season. But here, it is not enough to just plant and wait. The avocado only prospers in very specific places on the planet. It needs mild temperatures, a total absence of frost, well-controlled rains, and mineral-rich soils. That is why Mexico has become the world heart of the avocado, the perfect environment to produce at a large scale without losing quality. Here, every tree is literally treated like gold. High-precision drip irrigation systems supply exactly the necessary water, while agricultural technicians check leaves, roots, and growth almost daily. Nothing is left to chance. The most cultivated variety is the Hass, and it is no coincidence. It has a resistant skin, an extremely creamy pulp, and a key advantage that makes it ideal for the industry. It does not ripen completely on the tree. This means that the fruit can remain hanging for months without spoiling. It does not soften, it does not rot, and it does not lose quality. Thanks to that, producers can decide the exact moment of harvest according to global market demand. For weeks, the avocado grows slowly. It fattens, accumulates natural oils, and develops the texture that will make it perfect for guacamole, salads, or sushi. When it reaches its ideal point, it remains hard as a stone, but it is already ready to move to the next process of its transformation. Step number 2. Massive harvesting. When the exact moment arrives, one of the most intense phases of the entire process begins: the massive harvesting of the avocado. Although we talk about millions of tons per year, the avocado is not harvested with machines. Harvesting remains 100% manual because a single poorly delivered blow can damage the pulp inside and ruin the fruit even before leaving the field. From early in the morning, huge crews of specialized workers deploy among the trees. Each harvester is equipped with pruning shears, telescopic poles, and padded sacks that cushion the avocado's fall from several meters high. The pace is brutal. A single worker can harvest between 1,000 and 2,000 avocados a day, repeating the same movement hundreds of times tree after tree, without margin for error. But not everything that is cut continues the process. Right here, in the plantation, the first critical selection occurs. Fruits that are too small, deformed, with bumps or visible imperfections are discarded instantly and do not even reach the plant. Only the avocados that meet the exact size, shape, and firmness move forward. These are carefully placed in collection centers within the farm itself, where they remain organized and ready to start their journey to the processing plant. Step number 3. Transport from the field to the plant. Once harvested and selected, the avocados enter an authentic race against time. Although they are hard as a stone on the outside, on the inside they are extremely sensitive to hits, pressure, and temperature. An error in this phase can ruin days of work in a matter of hours. The thousands of fruits are placed in rigid and ventilated boxes, designed so the avocado is not crushed, not pressed, and not bumped during the journey. There are no sacks or loose piles here. Each box maintains an exact height and weight to protect the internal pulp, which is the most fragile part of the fruit. In a matter of minutes, hundreds of boxes are loaded into agricultural trucks that do not waste time. In producing regions like Mexico, plants are strategically located less than an hour from the plantations because every minute counts. If the avocado heats up too much during transport, the ripening process activates ahead of time. And when that occurs, the fruit is discarded even before reaching the industrial line. During the journey, drivers avoid sudden braking, irregular roads, and any unnecessary vibration. A single internal blow may not be seen from the outside, but appear days later as a black spot in the pulp. When the trucks cross the plant gates, the avocados remain green, firm, and perfectly intact. Now, the fruit has surpassed the field, and from this point on, the industry takes absolute control of the process. Step number 4. Reception, washing, and industrial cleaning. After leaving the field, the avocados finally arrive at the heart of the industry, the processing plant. Here begins the first real contact of the fruit with an industrial chain designed to handle millions of units without margin for error. Trucks unload thousands of boxes every hour in the reception zones. Each batch is identified, digitally registered, and enters the line immediately to avoid any delay that could activate ripening ahead of time. In seconds, the fruits are emptied onto huge stainless steel conveyor belts, and from there they advance toward the industrial washing tunnels. And here, something key happens. It is not a simple wash. Powerful jets of pressurized potable water hit each avocado while rotating rollers and soft brushes make it rotate on itself. Mud, dust, sap, leaf remains, and any dirt from the field disappear completely. Each fruit comes out completely clean on the outside, but without suffering the slightest damage to the skin. This step is much more critical than it seems. Deficient cleaning can cause the appearance of fungi, bacteria, or spots that would only manifest days later, when the avocado is already in the supermarket. And that, in this industry, is unacceptable. When they come out of the washing line, the avocados no longer look like recently harvested fruits. Now they are clean, shiny, and visually perfect, ready to be examined one by systems capable of seeing what the human eye would never detect. Step number 5. Automated classification and selection. We reach one of the most decisive points of the entire plant. Here, the farmer or the operator no longer rules. Here, the machine decides. Thousands of avocados advance without stopping along long conveyor belts and enter high-precision classification systems, capable of analyzing each fruit in fractions of a second. Industrial cameras, optical sensors, and electronic scales scan each unit while it moves. They do not only measure size and weight, they also analyze shape, color, and possible bumps invisible to the human eye. This point is critical. An avocado can look perfect on the outside but be damaged on the inside. A small internal blow, a cavity, or an alteration in the pulp is enough for the system to detect it and automatically expel it from the main line. From this moment on, each fruit takes a different path. The avocados that surpass the highest standards are destined for international export and large supermarket chains. Others, slightly smaller or with aesthetic variations, are redirected to the local market or the food industry, and those that do not meet the minimum level are removed completely and are used for subproducts like oils, purees, or industrial guacamole. When this phase ends, the avocado is no longer simply a fruit. Now it is a perfectly categorized product with a clear destination and ready to move to the next step of the process. Step number 6. Conservation, controlled ripening, and industrial cold. After classification, the avocados do not go to the supermarket. They are not even close to being ready to eat. First, they enter enormous industrial cold rooms, authentic total control warehouses where something crucial is decided, when each avocado is going to ripen. The fruits are stored at temperatures close to 5 degrees Celsius. That exact point is not a coincidence. At that temperature, the natural ripening process stops almost completely. The avocado stays literally on pause. It does not soften, it does not spoil, and it does not lose quality. It can remain like this for weeks, waiting for the exact moment to continue its journey. Thanks to this system, the industry controls time with surgical precision. It can decide if an avocado will travel green and hard thousands of kilometers to another continent, or if it will leave the chamber ready to ripen and arrive perfect at a nearby supermarket. When the avocado leaves these chambers, it no longer depends on nature. It depends on the logistical plan. It is firm, healthy, without internal bumps, and with ripening programmed for the exact day you will buy it. And only then, the avocado is ready to face the last step of the process. Step number 7. Packaging and worldwide distribution. We reach the last step of the process. Here, the avocado stops being simply an agricultural fruit and becomes a global product, ready to cross borders. The avocados advance through completely automated packaging lines, where they are grouped according to caliber, quality, and final destination. At this point, every decision counts. because not all avocados will travel the same way or arrive at the same place. One part is sent in bulk, in large ventilated boxes. This format is destined for wholesalers, restaurants, and guacamole factories, where the avocados are redistributed or ripened later. The avocados with the best visual appearance and uniform size receive a different treatment. They are carefully placed in reinforced trays with plastic separators that immobilize each fruit, avoiding bumps, pressure, and rubbing during journeys of thousands of kilometers. Once packaged, each avocado receives its label with the country and region of origin, the exact harvest date, and the responsible processing plan. Afterward, the boxes are stacked onto huge pallets and entered directly into the cold logistics chain. And here the true journey begins. Refrigerated trucks, ships, and cargo planes leave day and night bound for the United States, Europe, Asia, and all of Latin America. To give you an idea of the scale, in high season, a single processing plant can dispatch more than 1 million avocados a day, supplying thousands of supermarkets all over the world. And so, what started hanging from a tree in a Mexican plantation ends up arriving at your kitchen perfect, intact, and ready to eat. To finish, tell us, did you imagine this whole process? Do you prefer it in guacamole, on toast, or in a salad? Leave us your answer in the comments, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the bell so you don't miss the next factory tour.